Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Anirudh, and I was just headed out to give my mom's scooter for the first service. It's been a month now since she got it, and we've covered 540 kilometers, and they called us in 2 days back asking us to come leave the scooter in for the first service, but I was a little caught up with my exams, and then we had a small puja at home. So after all that, I just got free today, so I just came out to give it out for the service. And for the first service, I think it's free. Generally they ask you not to cross 40 km/h before you get your first service. That's what he told me. And the first service would be free except for the parts that you will be charged for. Should cost you 500 rupees at max. So the first service interval is between 750 to 1000 kilometers or 1 month, whichever is first. For us, 1 month was even before the of 1 month was before we could even finish 500 kilometers. In the last 2-3 days, since I had a lot of puja work and I had to keep going and getting stuff, I managed to cover another 40, or we hadn't even crossed 500 kilometers. And the second service, I think, is somewhere after 6 months, or I'm not sure of the kilometers count. It's 6 months for sure, and after 6 months it's at a year's time, but I'm not sure what's the kilometer that they let you after first service to second service. But after the first service you can max out and you can use the scooter however you want. Till then you need to be smooth on the throttle, not push it much. But this same is not valid for cars, surprisingly. For cars, they don't tell you shouldn't cross this speed or you shouldn't cross this RPM. At least when we got a new car, they didn't tell us don't go fast. But for the scooter, he specifically told me don't cross 40. The service center's right after the signal on the right, but we'll have to go about half a kilometer extra, or almost, I think it's a kilometer more, and then take a U-turn, because we can't go on the one way and there's no other place to take a right or a U-turn after the signal for the next 1 kilometer. This is Banerghatta Road. I don't even know which place my mom picked up the scooter from. It's some Honda, Sapphire Honda, I think, not sure. So she asked me to go leave it there. She called and spoke to some guy who works there. So he said that despite it being in the afternoon, it's around 12:30, 12:45 now, but despite it being in the afternoon, he said he'll give it to us by evening. Generally in the weekdays that is still fine, it can happen, but on weekends generally they take time to give your scooter back, because there are a lot of vehicles that come for servicing, and generally on Sundays it's when it gets delayed the most. Saturdays are still better. Sundays are overcrowded at the service centers. So preferably when I give my vehicles, generally I give it on a Monday or a Wednesday, because one is it's the week start, or it's like midway in the week, so people are a little, they do stuff with lesser hurry-burry, and here cops are ready to bust people. And this guy, he's been driving like mad from the time I overtook him. He almost went over me twice. He's just coming to the service center here. I think this is Mahindra service center in Banerghatta Road, one of the service centers. I think they have one more Mahindra showroom or something in this road. Feels a little familiar seeing one more. So I'm here in the service center or the showroom. It is the same place where both service and the vehicle deliveries happen. हाँ हाँ उनको कुछ बोल.